Welcome to the Ryder and Lisa podcast.
Unfiltered laughs, honest conversations, and everything in between.
This is your backstage pass to the best moments from Ryder and Lisa.
On demand.
Powered by Always Plumbing and Heating.
What did I learn over the weekend? Never cooking again. Nope. Why would I spend $200 on ingredients, stress out, take 12 hours out of my weekend to cook something from scratch when I could go to the grocery store, buy a pre-made lasagna for $20, throw it in the oven, done.
I think they're a little more than $20 for a full-size lasagna now.
I think they're decently priced at the Italian Center.
Probably 35 would be my guess. Still, you make a valid point.
It took up majority of my weekend. It stressed me out. I'm pretty sure it triggered a migraine, and I'm not interested. Thank you, though. I lost a bet way back when the Super Bowl shook down.
Mm-hmm.
I said that Kansas would win. Kansas City Chiefs. They didn't. So my friend Liz was like, all right, the loser of this bet has to cook a meal of the winner's choice from scratch. So I made homemade lasagna, homemade Caesar salad dressing, and desserts. Too much. Nope.
Isn't there something that's fulfilling about cooking a great meal for people, though? Like, don't you feel that there's a wholesome energy by feeding
I don't know. Like,
people you love?
I didn't really believe that people truly enjoyed it. I think they were just being kind. Meh.
No, you knocked it out of the park. It was one of the best lasagnas I've ever had in my life.
Okay, well, it wasn't worth the effort. I don't care about the compliments.
Okay.
So that's my answer. I'm done cooking. Don't ask me to cook anything. I'm buying it frozen, pre-made.
Melanie hit us up and said, this weekend I've learned that porcupine is a dish a little too spicy for my dog and very expensive.
I'm sorry. Porcupine meat is spicy?
No, I think she just means because it got quills all over her dog's face.
Oh, that went way over my head.
Yeah, so just a little bit too spicy. It hurt a little bit. She said her fur baby's doing okay, by the way.
Good.
Have you ever seen a dog after a porcupine incident?
And those quills are like embedded into their skin. It's awful.
So awful.
I don't know what I would do.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I would jump into action because they're my babies.
Yeah.
But
the thing is, too, though, like, you don't necessarily immediately feel bad for the dog because usually they're the ones that cause the ruckus.
No, they just they did nothing wrong. They were just curious.
The porcupine never picks the fight. The porcupine never picks the fight.
Okay, but do they have to throw their quills every time? Like, why don't they assess the situation and respond instead of react?
They wouldn't. No. They don't throw anything. It's not like they throw darts with their own quills.
How do the quills come out? Do they just like flex their muscles and it's like boom, boom, pew, 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 pew? How does it work?
They don't shoot out. I think they're just so grippy from the end of them that when the dog goes to like bite them or like pick them up,
I'm going to have to look into this.
the quills release from the porcupine's skin.
A porcupine shoot its quills? Number one question asked. Oh, they can't shoot them like arrows. Okay. Well, I saw a cartoon at some point do it, and it screwed me up for the rest of my life.
You thought that they just like lay on their side and go,
yeah.
Come on.
What? I think a lot of people listening thought that. No?
Well, I guess you learned something else over the last few days.
Absolutely.
Other than not wanting to cook ever again.
Thank you, Melanie.
Important lessons you learned over the weekend.
Uh-huh.
I learned this weekend that skiing really is like riding a bike.
Got back on there.
Yeah. So I switched to snowboarding when I would have been in high school and then snowboarded for the last 20 years or whatever. Any time that I'd hit a mountain, it was always on the snowboard. Last year or a year and a half ago, I had a rough time getting into my bindings all day. So I got a little pot belly and it's
tough.
Like I'd have to exhale, and I'm also not flexible at all. Like my quads are tight. So just the flexibility needed to strap in and strap out all day.
Mm-hmm. You gotta have good hips too, flexible hips.
No thanks.
No.
So I sold my snowboard. After that trip, I was like, no, this isn't for me anymore.
Yeah.
And my kid is going on a little adventure with her aunt and uncle and needs to learn how to ski real quick. So we're going to be going a lot over the next 2 weeks. And jump back on skis for the first time. I loved it. Loved it.
Wow.
So easy to jump in and out of your bindings. And it came back to me like first run, I was a little sketched out.
Of course.
I was doing pizza, not French fries. but it was awesome. It's such a vibe looking down at a pretty significant hill and just being like, I can get down there.
I don't like it. I'm like, what if a bear comes out? You know?
Really?
Oh, that's all I'm thinking about is
bears.
All I'm thinking about the whole time I'm on a hill is death. I'm not even joking. And it could be from any type of way. It could be from the ski lift breaking. It could be from me all of a sudden landing in like a deep pile of snow and no one can find me.
Like tree wells are really scary.
Yeah, I don't even know what that is. I don't need to know. Thank you. So I'm good. I'll be in the chalet.
Yeah.
I'll be eating poutine, drinking a beer. Chalet. Is the chalet on the top of the hill?
Some chalets are.
Okay.
Most have their biggest one at the bottom of the hill.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yep. See you there.
That's fine. That's how you'd want to spend your day. I bet there's almost as much of a chance that you'd choke and die on poutine than get attacked by a bear on a ski hill.
She died doing what she loved.
It really is wild with the amount of movies that are going straight to Netflix or Prime, straight to streaming. How the movie theater options some weekends, not great.
That's why Peaky Blinders, I think they pivoted. They're going to have a theatrical release after that Oscar speech about how we need to be supporting theaters.
And like all the superhero movies, for the most part, will go to the theater first.
Yeah.
Because a lot of those are, better to watch in that environment. But yeah, I was looking this weekend, Mickey 17, movie I'd never heard about. Apparently it's a long-awaited follow-up to Parasite.
Okay.
From that same director.
Yeah, I had never heard of it. Loved Parasite, though.
Captain America, Brave New World.
Mm-hmm.
Not big into superhero movies these days, so that was no interest. Last Breath was next. Never heard it. Paddington in Peru and The Monkey. Those were...
The Monkey is about, what's his name?
Couldn't tell you.
What's that British singer from the 90s?
Oh, yeah, Robin Williams.
No, Robbie
Williams.
There are people that it doesn't matter what the movie is. They just want to go to the movie theater. I'm curious if any of our listeners are that type of person where you don't even care. You could never know what the movie, you don't care at all. You just want to be in the environment of a movie theater and you'll try anything. You'll watch whatever.
Well, Mickey 17 could be unbelievable too. If it is the follow-up to Parasite, Parasite was incredible.
Yes.
So I'm not saying these movies are bad. It's just the intrigue factor was pretty low when I looked. So that, like, even when we found out last week, Happy Gilmore 2 straight to Netflix.
You were so upset. You wanted to have a day out with your friends, go golfing, then hit up the movie. That sounds like an ideal day.
Opposite.
Oh,
movie first.
Right.
And
get inspired.
Then, or else we'd all be snoring at the movie theater. We have some new competition.
What?
In the radio game.
Oh, great. Here we go again.
King Charles makes his radio DJ debut.
What?
With the King's Music Room on Apple Music today. Broadcast live from Buckingham Palace.
Okay, but is it actually the king talking, or is it some sort of AI that's copied his voice?
No, it's the king. I mean, that would be a pretty exciting thing to do. Especially, I don't know how busy they are. They can be as busy as they want. I mean, I'm sure they get asked to do things constantly.
Maybe this is a way to... I wonder if they're like marketing manager. Does the king have a marketing manager? Yeah, probably.
For sure.
We need you to be more relatable.
Yeah.
We need you to be more human. What could we do? A radio show. Perfect.
This is exactly what happened with Danielle Smith.
That's true.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I have a little bit of it here if you'd like to hear it.
Yes, please.
It's pretty good.
Save your breath and cool your parts. Hey, look, she wants a heck of 2 roof lights. The stylish house frame furniture, and the Scar cushions with matching shag pack cover. Yeah. Right. And she's terrible partial to the Periwinkle Blue bags.
What?
Have I made myself clear, bags?
That is not the king. What was that? Is that from a movie?
That was Brad Pitt on Snatch. Yeah, sorry, wrong clip. Here it is.
Throughout my life, music has meant a great deal to me. It has that remarkable ability to bring happy memories, comfort us in times of sadness, and to take us to distant places. But perhaps, above all, it can lift our spirits to such a degree, and all the more so when it brings us together in celebration. In other words, it brings us joy.
I mean, sounds pretty good.
Okay, maybe it is him talking, but definitely written by AI.
Good chance.
In
of
other
that.
words, like, come on. He didn't write that. That wasn't from the heart. I'm sorry, it wasn't.
Okay, so you're not into it.
No. Right now we're talking about cream eggs. I love them. I love them so much, and all my girlfriends think I'm disgusting because of it.
Well, to me, if there was a higher quality chocolate around the outside,
The chocolate is perfectly fine. It's Cadbury.
it's mid
What?
at best.
Oh my God.
And the inside is just icing.
Ryder, it's not just icing.
Don't you think it tastes, now that you think about it, what is it? It's just icing.
Heavenly paste? Like, I don't know what you want from me.
Heavenly paste.
It's so good. I love it. I moan when I eat them. I mean, I eat them privately. I eat them alone in my car. That's the only way to do it. Can't be in public. Can't.
I'd be careful eating them in your bedroom with the door closed, too. If you're making those noises, people get the wrong idea.
We're asking you if you're a fan of cream eggs because Ryder and all of my friends think I'm disgusting, a weirdo, a sicko, a freak.
It
And
seems
I'm
like
okay with it.
every year I'll be like, oh, well, may as well give one a go.
And it's
I
amazing.
regret it. I don't mind the smaller ones. You know what I mean?
It's the same thing.
Yeah, the big ones, I just feel like it's a bit much with the icing.
Cynthia wrote in, when I was little, my older brother told me that cream eggs had real yolks inside of them, and I hate yolks. So every Easter, I gave him my cream eggs. To this day, I still hate them. Your brother played you.
That's brilliant.
That is so funny. Diane wrote in, bought a 3-pack this weekend, had all 3 of them done within 10 minutes. I love, 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 love them. Yes, cream team, says Brandon. It is amazing to me how many people are pro cream egg.
Jen hit us up and said that she prefers the 3-packs that are still wrapped in the foil, saying they're far superior to the ones that are wrapped in plastic.
Maybe. There was something about the tinfoil. Sometimes you couldn't get it all off, but you didn't care. You ate it.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Lindsay, I used to love cream eggs, Lisa, until they made the inside more like a paste. I miss the gooey mess it used to be. And a lot of people are writing in saying that they were better when they had more yolk inside. It's the same thing. It's just a different color, no?
I don't think so. I think there might be some different flavors going on there.
Kyle just texted in all caps, frozen cream eggs are the best. I've never tried that.
That sounds like you would hurt your teeth so bad.
Carly, cream eggs are the bomb. I take a little coffee spoon and scoop out the icing and eat it first before I eat the shell. Okay, I love people who have a routine.
You guys are all a bunch of weirdos.
I love a cream egg.
There's just such better options when it comes to chocolate treats.
Name one. I get that mini eggs are amazing, but
Lindor?
if I had to choose, I think I'd grab the cream egg.
Oh, yeah. This is getting out of hand. Streaming at play107.com. We're Ryder and Lisa.
Okay, Janet, that was a vibe.
Great song.
So good.
Just came across this coming up on Saturday, March 15th. That's this Saturday coming up. The Edmonton Pet Parrot Show is hitting the Wyndham Hotel on the south side. Pretty close to the station, actually.
What's the point? You go there to get made fun of?
I don't know
That's
all
what parrots do.
Well, not all parrots. Some parrots are probably really kind.
Bald man. Wait, did I just nail a parrot impression? I've never done one before until just now.
You just made a noise and then said bald man in your normal voice and then made the noise again.
But do you think that noise sounded exactly like a parrot, or is that just me?
Now, that was actually a little bit better.
Okay, new talent unlocked. This is who I am now. This is my entire personality.
I would love for you to go to the parrot show in town and try to impress people by showing them your parrot, because they'd all think it's terrible.
I think that was quite good.
No, but they're like consumed with it. They wouldn't actually know what a parrot sounds like. I'm just a guy. I haven't been around a parrot.
Ever.
Well, I mean, I've probably a couple times. But
I actually actively avoid parrots when I see one in a pet store because
You think they're going to chirp you?
yes. And they'd like say what I smell like or
Yeah.
who knows, right?
Chick smells like vodka.
It's Sunday at 2 p.m. I think there's something about a parrot that's a bit too majestic to me that I refuse to believe that they're real. And so they freak me out. I don't like thinking about it. Same with giraffes.
So you actively try to avoid giraffes as well?
That's correct.
Okay.
I just don't go to the zoo. So I will not be at that convention.
You're not going to the
Nope.
free parrot show. Oh, no. $7 per person.
Oh.
$20 for a family of 4.
And
it's like,
sleeve of crackers.
we promised we'd have good vibes today.
Yes.
And so I feel like we're doing a pretty good job.
Mind over matter. What time change? What are you talking about?
Exactly. A few years ago, it was the day after the time change. We got a call here in studio, and every time I think about it, my head still spins a little bit.
It's one of my favorite phone calls because all three of us were confused.
Yeah,
All three of us
I
went
don't
in-
think I was.
Well, I feel like all three of us went in thinking we knew what we were talking about. And
Yeah.
then it just got more and more confusing.
I mean,
through it.
I never got confused in it, I don't think.
Okay.
Well, you listen for yourself. So once again, this is a call from a lady who checked in.
She was tired. You know,
Yeah.
the time change affects most people.
If you're really smart, then you will go to bed at the same scheduled time, and then you get an extra hour sleep. I did that one year, felt fabulous. This year, total opposite. I feel like, oh, sorry.
No problem. So you're talking about when the clock goes back in
No, when you
in the
spring
fall.
ahead. When you spring ahead, you have to go with the clock. Like, you have to, ignore it. You have to ignore it, and then you get an extra 2 hours sleep.
No, you got it wrong. If you ignore your clock and go to bed at the same time, you actually get 1 less hour sleep this time of year.
No. I think that, okay, I know that you just have to, ignore the time change. And then you, at one time a year, you feel fabulous.
Yeah, that's in October. In October,
No.
you get an extra hour of sleep because
No.
it's spring ahead, baby got back. Yeah, October is,
No.
you get
No.
yes.
No. You have to ignore it in the spring. You
No,
have to go with
that's,
it in the spring.
you're wrong.
No, I'm not.
We're all tired, okay?
I know,
All of
but
us
I'm
are tired.
tired, but I'm also right.
No, you're not.
I love this.
So that
That's
was,
the best. Amy made a valid point. First it was 1 hour, and then she changed it to 2 hours in the
I don't know
call.
where that second
It's
hour
so
came
good.
from. Holy man.
I loved it.
But yeah, so shout out to anybody who follows that advice because you're not going to do well.
Something
today.
I noticed with my vehicle, because you're used to getting in your car and changing the clock. My vehicle changed it for me. So that even is confusing. What if I wasn't aware of it? So then I changed
Then
it
you
again.
changed it manually. Yeah, we are in a weird time with
We are.
technology where half the stuff doesn't change it and half automatically does.
My Apple Watch changed because it's connected to my phone. My vehicle changed because it's a 2025. Shout out to Rally Subaru. What's up? But the microwave. When are we going to get updated microwaves that
I'm
change?
sure there are microwaves now that are connected to the internet of some
Wi-Fi,
sort, right?
some Wi-Fi
You would
microwaves.
That's where we're going. There's probably people that want to stay a far way away from their microwave when they start it. So maybe they could do that with their phone.
That's
I don't
true.
know.
Interesting.
Anyway, good luck to everybody with the time change today, including that lady that was
very, very lovely.
lovely, but
confused.
so wrong.
5 simple words, $1,000. It's Ryder and Lisa's 1K wordplay. Brought to you by Out of Bounds Restaurant.
We are joined by Texter 107, Justin on the phone. Have you ever gotten through with Ryder and Lisa's 1K wordplay, Justin?
No, never.
Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. Okay, so you're going to choose a teammate. They're going to leave the room. The other host will give you 5 words. You have 25 seconds to tell them the first word that comes to mind. For every word that matches with your teammate, you get $25. If all 5 match, it's $1,000.
Who's your teammate this morning, Justin?
I will take Ryder.
Okay, goodbye, Ryder.
Let's get it.
Yep, let's do this. All right, Justin, I'll start that 25-second timer after the first word. Best of luck.
Okay, thank you.
What's the first word that comes to your mind when I say triple?
Deck,
Squint.
Eyes.
Ruby.
Gem.
Cinnamon.
Fun.
Fashion.
Show.
Good answers. All right, let's get Ryder back in the studio. When you're in the hot seat, it's tough, isn't
Oh,
it?
it's so hard.
You don't even need coffee today. Honestly, that woke you up. You're ready
Yeah,
for the day.
Sure.
Hi, Ryder.
Hello.
What comes to your mind when I say cinnamon?
Bun.
That's right, $25. Nice work. No wall of shame on a Monday.
Here we go.
Squint.
Eyes.
$50. Woo! Fashion.
Clothes.
Show. So close. Come on. Ruby.
Jewel.
You guys are so close. Gem.
Oh.
And last but not least, what comes to mind when I say triple?
Jump.
No. Justin, you said deck, right?
Yeah, I honestly I didn't know.
Man, that was tough.
First thing I thought of was
Oh, God.
rye.
Triple rye? It's Monday. Maybe on a Friday episode of 1K
Yeah,
Wordplay.
Exactly.
Okay, what did we win? $50?
You got her.
All right, Justin.
Awesome.
Thank you for playing.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Next chance to play tomorrow morning at
7:50.
7:50. Here we go. It is time for Radio Shark Tank, where we both pitch business ideas. You let us know who you'd rather invest with.
Yeah, just text in either Ryder or Lisa, okay? And you can give us reasons why you'd rather invest in one. You can
Sure.
tell us therefore I'm out. If you disagree with one of our inventions, kick it off, Ryder.
Good morning, Sharks. Hello, Sharks. How many of us have heard the dreaded phrase, "You got a case of the Mondays"? Well, I'm here to change that perception and the mood of your whole week forever. Introducing the Mondays, a beer that makes your worst day your best. Picture this. It's Monday. You're exhausted, stressed, and counting down the minutes until the weekend. But then you crack open a cold case of the Mondays. Crisp, refreshing, and perfectly brewed to lift your spirits and embrace the grind. Imagine a beer that's not just a drink, but a vibe. You got a case of the Mondays? You're damn right I do. They're sitting in the fridge right now. Sharks, who's ready to make the Mondays the new beer of choice for you and your favorite day of the week?
Are you done yet? Molson did this for the Super Bowl.
They did what?
They literally had case of the Mondays. That was their whole campaign.
When?
Over the Super Bowl?
This year?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
All right, well,
I promise I didn't see that.
I actually do believe you. Because you wouldn't have been so passionate if you stole it from something relevant a couple months ago. Last month.
Wow. Actually, you don't want to know where I got motivated?
Tell me.
For that? My memories on Facebook. I wrote a joke about it 10 years ago.
What? Maybe they stole it from you. All right.
Well, I lose.
Good luck with that. Hello, Sharks. My name's Lisa. Today I'm here to introduce you to your new best friend in the kitchen, the Burnout Buddy. We've all been there. You're in the zone, but then you get distracted by something, and then poof, your perfectly planned meal has turned into a crispy disaster. Well, worry no more. Introducing the Burnout Buddy, the world's first smart oven that doesn't just cook your food, but also yells at you. Yeah, you heard me. When it's time to pull your food out, it shouts, "Hey, your food's about to burn." It has smart sensors and a hilarious voice alert. The Burnout Buddy. Perfect for clumsy cooks and distracted parents. So, Sharks, do you want to invest in the future of cooking, where every meal is a hit instead of a charred disaster? Join me in making dinner time stress-free.
Too long.
With the Burnout Buddy.
Too long.
Are you kidding me? It took everything for me to not cut you off halfway through that paragraph.
Was yours a 2-part docu-series?
Was yours a monologue? Were you auditioning for a Broadway show?
Mine was great.
Yours was stolen content.
No, we agreed that it wasn't.
All right, Sharks, if you're still there.
They're not.
Everyone left.
Don't even worry about voting.
Yeah, actually, we're over it. We don't care anymore.
That's a wrap on this episode of the Ryder and Lisa podcast.
Thanks for being a part of the Ryder and Lisa community. If you liked hanging out with us, don't forget to subscribe and share the laughs with your friends.
Powered by Always Plumbing and Heating.